Get a load of this guy. He oozes power, confidence, sex appeal. Interestingly enough, this handsome devil is also this guy. Yeah, this loser is this guy, and this Chad is this guy. And a guy talking right now is both of these guys. Me. I'm these guys. These guys are me. We are Nord. Got it? Okay, cool. So how did I go from this to this? I'm getting to that. You see, I worked as a salesman for this company called Game Toy Inc. for a boss we all knew as mean old Mr. Whiff. I made money based on how many game toys I sold. Unfortunately, I was a shitty salesman. I was really going through it. Alone in a world where I worked a job I sucked at for a boss I couldn't stand. I was ready to call it quits. But then something on the TV caught my attention. Some guy was talking about how he bought fun clay for his kid. But he admitted that after the kid went to sleep, he'd go down and, get this, sniff the stuff. And he wasn't the only one. A bunch of people came on and gave testimonies about how they got hooked on the stuff. I couldn't believe it. The real kicker, though, came when a scientist came on screen and shared some mumbo-jumbo about chemical reactions in the brain or whatever. Basically, her conclusion was that sniffing fun clay gets you high. No joke. Naturally, this sparked a debate about the legality of the stuff, and the possible bill to outlaw it. Something clicked in my mind. When something becomes illegal, it becomes valuable. In a moment of sheer desperation, I decided to take a chance. A couple more miserable days later, the news broke. My first obstacle was getting the word out. I had no idea how to market anything, let alone an illegal substance, so I brought in some help. Jack Nyquist was a disgruntled dropout of the University of Idaho, where he was studying marketing. He was a young kid with a chip on his shoulder. And I liked that. He launched a deep web marketing campaign for our product called Get a Whiff of This Shit. We were almost instantly inundated with business inquiries. There's no way I'd be able to handle all these orders alone. I needed more help. I brought in a distribution team. It'd be headed by Molly Correa. She seemed perfect for the job since she was named after a drug. And she was. She was the fastest in the game, getting the stuff to the buyer before they could even finish placing their order. Second to Molly was my first assistant manager of distribution, Brent Tangay, a suave young man who remained cool as a cucumber at all times. Not only could he get the product out fast, but he could also help restock. We were unstoppable. Our goods were being sold under my kingpin name, Nordique, chosen not only because it's a play on my first name, but also because it means northerner in French. Therefore, if the feds ever caught wind of our operation, they'd probably start looking around up north somewhere. I was a new man. In our first month, we'd made over $1.3 million. I know you weren't supposed to get high on your own supply, but we'd earned it. With an operation this big, the feds inevitably found out about it. But just as I thought, those dumbasses thought I was way up north somewhere. Surprisingly enough, those bastards actually made a sizable bust up there. And they thought it was us. that put them off our trail. Looking back, we probably could have sold it more by slowing down, but we kept going strong, and the money kept flowing in. It wasn't long before they started looking for us again. We eventually received a tip that the feds saw one of Jack's commercials. They were gonna come after him. Try to get him to rat us out, you know. I may have reacted a bit harshly. I can't help but wonder if I would have done the same thing had I not been under the influence of a fuck ton of fun clay. What's done is done, though. After disposing of Jack, Molly handed me her letter of resignation. She said that once people start dying, that's when she's out. And she wasn't the only one. They were all gone. The fun was over. Figured I'd better get out of there. I fled to a hut on the small South American island of Aruba. It was comfortable, but it took some adjusting to. I was looking forward to a peaceful island life. Till I got a letter from Molly. She ratted me out. She said she couldn't stand to see who I'd become. A dangerous and sporadic fun clay addict. The thing was, though, she was right. I couldn't get off the stuff. I killed the first friend I made in a long time. I scared off my crew. I ran away like a coward. I didn't even check up on them. I deserve this. But like I said, what's done is done. And besides, I'll always have the memories of having fun, making friends, and acquiring a shitload of money. All from 6 words a friend of mine once said. Get a whiff of this shit.
Is there anybody still unclear of the effects fun clay can have on your brain? Alright, one last time. Now this here is your brain. This is fun clay. This is your brain on fun clay. Are there any questions?